watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Ruto has been saying that he will not allow mass action or demonstration to take place in this country. But despite him saying this, we have had demonstrations, and of course Raila has announced that demonstration is still going on. Monday is coming, Thursday is coming. And today, Ruto was in Migori County, to be specific, in Kuria East, where he was launching Nyamurito Isbania Road, and the Kuria West, where he was launching Nyabohasa Kamumwamu Road. And Ruto used that opportunity to address Raila Amolo Odinga. This time round, Ruto was humble and he was pleading with Raila Amolo Odinga. According to Ruto, he has once supported Raila Amolo Odinga. And after supporting Raila, he believed that through that support, Raila was able to become Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. No problem from that. Because again, he was not alone, that was a teamwork. And now he's asking Raila Odinga, because he supported him, at least he should return a favor by supporting him in the 2027. Okay? Again, he's asking Raila Odinga, if he supported him in 2007 and he became Prime Minister, why is he fighting his government? That's William Ruto for you. Let me just quote him so that you get what he's saying. The work we did is the one that made Raila Odinga Prime Minister. Ever since, has he received any other seat closer to that of Prime Minister? So I want to ask Raila, I supported and even campaigned for you and have voted for you. When will you ever vote for me? When will you ever campaign for me? Why are you holding protest against my government? Let him return the favor and vote for me. I suffered a lot while supporting him. Instead of planning anti-government protest, you should prepare to vote for me. That's William Ruto. He's asking questions. I supported you. I voted for you. When are you going to vote for me? Ruto questions are okay. But again, Kenyans would have answers for Ruto. Including Raila Amolo Odinga, he has answers for Ruto. And that is what we want to try and analyze here. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. Of course, we are seeing William Ruto who is different. From a Ruto who was confident telling Raila Odinga that he has no time for him and he has no time for handshake and he is ready to work only. But now we are seeing a man who is pleading with Raila Amolo Odinga. That tells you that Ruto is confirming that he is feeling the heat of the mass action in this country. As we're speaking now, Ruto is having a problem to sort out the issue of transit. We have those people who are transporting goods from Kenya to Uganda. They are going to, is it Rwanda also? They are going to all those landlocked countries. Even some use this one to go to Tanzania. Those people are considering to change their route. The reason is they feel that Kenya is not stable because of demonstrations. So already he is understanding that his government is not stable. So it will go in record. During his regime is when Kenya lost strategic means of earning revenue to this country. Remember, even Uhuru went further to give land for Uganda to have their operations as far as the issue of importation is concerned in this country, for even South Sudan. So that you can just retain them and have the business. Instead, they are seeing a threat that the sitting president cannot afford to solve. So Ruto is feeling that heat. That's why he is approaching Raila in that way. Secondly, of course, Ruto was talking from Migori. So what do we expect him to say? He has to look for a way to address people so that he will not look like a man who is attacking Raila Odinga, But Amano is just trying to use diplomatic way to approach Raila Amolo Odinga. But then some of the questions that Ruto is asking, why is Raila holding demonstrations against this government? It is not Raila Odinga who is holding demonstrations. It is Kenyans who are asking Raila Amolo Odinga to fight for them. And fighting for Kenyans, what Raila Amolo Odinga need to do is just to lead the fight. Then Kenyans will be out. That is it. And Raila is finding a reason to stand with these Kenyans who seemingly they are being oppressed under William Ruto government. That is what Ann Ruto anem Zakayo mtoza ushuru. Now Kenyans are saying Zakayo shuka chini because he is up there and everything in terms of pricing, it is just skyrocketing. So it's not Raila, it's Kenyans who are holding demonstrations against William Ruto. Why? Number one, Ruto came in and Kenyans were enjoying unga subsidy. He removed that subsidy without blinking an eye. He never thought of the poor people. He never thought of the less fortunate people in this country. He treated everyone like we are in the middle class and those who are just rich. Kenyans are suffering. That's why people are on the street. People are on the street because the price of cooking oil is very high. Watu siku hizi kwa kijiji wanapiga tu mboga bila mafuta. Ni wewe tu chemshe mboga ya majani, uweke chumvi, watu wakule. Because even getting that unga is another nightmare. Unga is retailing at 250 shillings. And we did a video here at 12. You can go and watch where a man of God is telling William Ruto the reality on the ground as far as cost of living is concerned. Yeye ameambia Ruto amenunua unga 250 to 2 kg packet of unga. Ruto anakuja anaambia wananchi unga is retailing at 170. He is actually lying to Kenyans. Number 3, Ruto gave a lot of promises, fake promises, which is turning out not to deliver any of those promises. Raila is here telling William Ruto to deliver those promises that he gave during the campaign. Because Kenyans are waiting. You said that when you put the Bible down, all basic commodities, cost of living is going to go down. It is now going up. The opposite is happening. I mean, we are talking about IEBC, constituting of the new IEBC commissioners. Ruto is constituting a 7 Chebukati who are going to work for him in 2027. Raila is saying, look here, no, we will not go into that direction. Let him sort that issue, rather than sugarcoating the matters here. People are talking about rigging of election. The truth of the matter is that we are feeling that our vote was stolen. And because of this, people are asking justice for their vote. They are asking, the people's voice is the voice of God. So we raised our voice through the ballot after we casted our vote. That voice was not respected. That's why they're asking respect for their voice. Election theft. They have to sort that issue by simply opening the server. If it will be found that, okay, Ruto won the election, no problem. Raila will shake his hand and he will support him. But again, he will oversight his government. He won't. As long as he's not opening the server, he come out with all kind of statements. Kenyans are believing that Ruto was elected by the Kamagos and the Venezuelans, not through the ballot. Wakenya wanaamini kwamba Ruto ni rais ambaye alikuja kwa uongozi kupitia kwa kura ya wachache, sio wengi. He came to power through minority votes, but Raila has the majority votes. So they want that person who got the majority vote to be given a chance to serve this country. People are jobless. He promised jobs. Ruto now is fighting businesses in this country. Wanna fight Brookside, wanna fight now hii kampuni ya kutengeneza cylinder hii ya Raila Odinga. They are fighting those companies. Why? Because they want to take over. But they don't mind those people who are working there when they're going to lose their job. Look at the tone of William Ruto Compare that to Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know how Gachagua is feeling with the William Ruto's position as of late. And Ruto is confirming to what Governor Simba Arati told him in Migori, not Migori, in Kisii. You are in ODM at one point, and you are just fighting the same way ODM leaders are fighting today. So don't forget, you are there. You are fighting. So these people have a right to fight for what they are fighting for. Now, he is being hit with the truth. That's why he's telling Raila Odinga, I supported you. You have supported Raila Odinga, no problem. But if you go to power through the ballot in a better way, Raila has no problem with that. But again, if you deliver to Kenyans, Raila has no problem with that. As long as you are not doing that, then Kenyans have a problem with you. Sort out the mess.